Embroider Buddy offers these great dolls that you can monogram. They come in 2 different sizes. You have the larger one, which is 20 inches, and then you have the smaller one, which is 16 inches. The colors are so eye-catching. Any little girl would love to have one of these monogrammed. And in addition to these dolls, they also have the ever popular mermaids. So these can also be monogrammed. We're just going to monogram on the tail. So let's talk about how to monogram all the different places, because we have so many choices when we're monogramming the dolls. We can monogram on the chest, we can monogram on the dress. So let me show you how to monogram all these different places on the dolls. Let's talk about the hoops that I used and placement. So for this is the 4.72, the 12 centimeter hoop, and all I did was hoop it with a piece of 3-ounce cutaway, and I just have to find my center from here to get the perfect monogram here on the top of the dress. This is for the 20-inch doll. For this one, you kind of want to think about left chest placements, because that's easy for us because we deal with that so much. So Embroider Buddy makes it so easy. The bow is actually in the exact place where we need it to be to determine where that would be. And so the reason that we do left chest is so that it stays on the front of the person's body, and it's going to be the same thing for the doll. You want the monogram to stay on the front of the doll. So all you have to do is come straight down from the bow, and I have three ounces of cutaway on the back, and I'm going to line it up right there, and I just hooped it straight. So that is super simple. Let's talk about the little smaller dress. This is the 16-inch doll dress. So for this one here, what I did was to find the front of the body, or left chest as we call it. You're going to come down from right the center of this little collar, just come straight down, and that is going to be perfect placement to keep the name in front of the doll. This is my this is my 9 centimeter, 3.5 inch hoop, and I have 1 piece of cutaway on the back. I'm not using water soluble because I'm going to do knockdown stitches. Now, for the little top of the dress, if you want to do the top of the dress, you may have to have a slimmer hoop. This is a Slimline by Hoop Tech, and Melco, the machine that I use, actually has the smallest arm in the industry, so this is not a problem at all, and I'm just going to be able to sew right here. Now, if you don't have a Slimline or you don't have a Melco, that's perfectly fine, because this is very adorable and probably what most people would expect on this little doll. Now let's talk about the mermaid. So for the mermaid, what I did was I used some tear away, because I'm going to have to tear it away, and then I hooped it in my 4.72. I used the bottom. So the mermaid has 2 pieces of the tail. I used the one that lays on the bottom, and I turned it sideways. So I'm just going to flip my design sideways, kind of like you can see in the picture right here. I'm just going to set it up like that on my software, and then the machine will sew it out sideways. So I did pin the tail down to the backing. Anytime something doesn't 100% fit into your hoop, you should always pin it down no matter what you're doing, because embroidery moves fabric, and by you pinning it down, you are securing it. So let's do the fun part. Let's monogram. 1924 is the perfect yellow to match the hair of this particular doll. So let's go ahead and put this on the machine. Now I did hoop it upside down. So we are going to place it on, trace it out, and we are going to put Lily on this little bottom part of the dress. Look how great that came out. Really easy to redress the doll. We have a Velcro back here that allows you to undress or dress. And really, you could probably leave it on while you monogram it. That would be perfectly fine. It's perfect placement. Color looks great. All right, so now let's go ahead and do the top of this dress. Now I did go ahead and pin the dress down to the backing because it does not 100% fit in the hoop, and you know that fabric moves when you're sewing. So I have chalk telling me where my center is. So I think we are officially ready to go. So this one came out great. I used white thread and we put the initials on the top of the dress. Very easy to redress. It just has a Velcro piece on the back. Now, if you're going to do the bottom of the dress, you're probably going to go ahead and hoop it upside down. And like we talked about, you're just going to line it up with the red bow. So let's go ahead and get this on. Let's put red thread to match the red bow. This one is ready. I love the location and the color really pops. All right, so now we have the little purple dress that we're going to do the top. We're going to do white thread because it has a little white collar. So let's do it. So dainty and sweet to put the little name on the top if you have a slimmer hoop. Now the last thing we're going to do is the mermaid, where we're going to turn the design to the side. And we're going to go ahead and slip it on. Now you can see here in the picture that what I did was I used a design where the letters are not perfectly straight, because since you don't really have a straight line because it has the cute little fin turn, use a font where the letters kind of look like a wave, and that way it looks very cute on the waved edge. So I am going to use a color that matches the eyes. I'm going to use 1893. So let's do it. So fun, so many vibrant options for you. So if you'd like to become a retailer for Embroider Buddy, go to the link below so you can get started on these great dolls.